In the A final, in lane 1 on the left-hand side is Founders. Lane 2 is Narragansett. And in the view here on the left-hand side is Stanford. In lane 4 is Long Beach, and you can just see them on the right-hand side. And then Saugatuck in lane 5, and Lake Union in lane 6. Lane 6 is closest to the camera launches. Lane 1 on the far side. So the women's double A final coming up, and we have a start. They're about 50 meters into the race. When they get 100 meters in, you can't really see it in the shot, but the buoys go from red to yellow or white. And that means we have a fair start, a clean start, and it looks like we do. The boats are straight down the course, and we have a start in the women's double.
Lane 5 right next to them, white blades, that's Saugatuck with the black uni from Saugatuck in Connecticut. Lane 4 taking a strong lead in this first 250 meters. They've just crossed the 250 meter mark. National championship. Lane 3, Stanford, followed by lane 5 in third. So right now, after about 400 meters of racing, Long Beach Juniors in first, lane 3, Stanford in second, and lane 5 is Saugatuck in third. With lane 1 on the outside of the course, Founders is in fourth, and lane 2 and lane 6 virtually tied for 5th and 6th place. But again, this is very early in the race. We are just approaching the 500 meter mark with the lead crew. They have a commanding open water lead of about a half a boat length, but Saugatuck, lane 5, is certainly not going to let them walk away. They want a medal. They've earned a medal. They are expecting a medal. Saugatuck and lane 3, Stanford, looking for first or second and third place at this time. Lane 6 making a move back on lane 1. Lane 1 still holds about a 4 or 5 foot edge on lane 6, and lane 2, Narragansett, falling back just a little bit. Lane 4, Long Beach, strong. They are still open water leads over lane 5 and 3.
The boat from Long Beach Juniors has quite a view of the rest of the field because they are out front considerably here at the 750 meter mark, about a boat length ahead of open water. So it's shaping up to be a West Coast battle for the A final for the women's doubles between Long Beach Juniors and Stanford. However, in the mix here too, Saugatuck in lane 5. They're in second place right now, and they have begun to pass the boat from Stanford in lane 3. The rest of the field going back about a boat length of open water from the Stanford boat to the boat in lane 1 from Founders. They're in 4th place right now. And 5th place is a battle between Lake Union in lane 6 and Narragansett in lane 2. U.S. Rowing, proud to be here supporting these young rowers in this national competition, the national championships, the 20th annual U.S. Rowing Youth National Championships being held here in beautiful Oak Ridge, Tennessee on Melton Hill Lake. Halfway through the A final for the women's doubles. And it is Long Beach Juniors doing their best to stay ahead of the pack. Very fast start for them. But it is Saugatuck who has been giving them a run for their money and continues to challenge them out front. A lot of the strategy here on these boats, how fast to start, when to maintain, make a move in the middle, when to sprint at the end. These young rowers learning as they go along all those skills needed to be champions. And here are the national championships. That's what we're looking at. Boats 1 through 6, 6 fastest women double boats in the country here on the course. Long Beach Juniors in the lead, Saugatuck in second, Stanford in third. In this A final for the women's doubles, the 2013 U.S. Rowing Youth National Championships, sponsored by the Rowing Repair Center, Rudy Project, and Philippi. The semifinals yesterday were just amazing here in the women's doubles. But as this field is spread out here in the A final, you can tell some people may have given their all yesterday in the semis. They're not doing well today. This field for the women's doubles is now spread out. Long Beach Juniors still in the lead, way out in the lead. Open water lead over the second place boat from Saugatuck. Stanford in third, and these are all more than a boat length apart, but then it is about 30 meters back to the fourth place boat, which belongs to Founders in lane 1. Lake Union in lane 6 is now in fifth, and sixth place belongs to Narragansett here in the women's A final, the women's double A final. Crossing the 1,500 meter mark, Long Beach Juniors continue to lead the women's double A final for the national championships. You can see them stroking out front with the boat from Saugatuck there in lane 5 hounding them. In the meantime, Stanford, who's in lane 3, is a couple of boat lengths behind those two lead boats. But this is for the national title. Fastest boat in the nation when it comes to women's double. Long Beach Juniors making a case that say they are the fastest as they have pulled well ahead. This field is now spread over almost 150 meters. Long Beach Juniors in the lead. Saugatuck in second. Stanford in third. Fourth going to the Founders. Fifth to Narragansett. And sixth to Lake Union as they head down towards the finish line.
Into the red buoys, meaning 250 meters to go. It's Long Beach out in front, maintaining that commanding lead as this field is just spread out all over the place. Long Beach out in front, Saugatuck in second, about a boat length behind them is Stanford. But we're going to follow Long Beach coming to the finish line to claim their national championship. They are taking the rating up. They are going to empty the tanks. It's a national championship on the line. And they're saying, let's just make this boat go as fast as we can possibly make it go. Looking very nice as Long Beach crosses the line. Second place is Saugatuck. Third place is Stanford. And now we're going to have a little bit of a battle here for fourth, fifth, and sixth. A lot of pride on the line here. It looks like it is going to be Narragansett coming across the line for fourth place. Lake Union in fifth, and Founders in sixth. Great race for the Long Beach double. Next race up is the C final of the men's lightweight double, and we'll get to that soon.